guys, this is Leslie from Leslie Loves Veggies. I just did a video, but I figured I would do another one because in my last video, I had said to you that I was thinking about explaining to you guys why I've been absent so much and why I started blogging. And I'm going to try to make it a short story. I could drag it out for days, but I won't. I'm a registered nurse. I'm a registered pediatric nurse, and I specialize in neonatal and pediatrics. And I did that for years. And back in 2000, my dad got very, very sick, and I quit my job. My sister and I both quit our jobs to take care of my dad. My mom had been medically fragile, I guess you could say, most of her life. And my sister and I spent a lot of time taking care of my mom as well. Well, when my dad passed away in 2000, my mom got very sick very, very fast. And my sister and I took care of my mom until she died in 2007. When my mom passed away, I thought about going back to nursing. And it's hard to explain. Unless you've done this, you might not understand. I love nursing. I'm still a nurse. I still have my license. But after taking care of my mom, and really, I'm not just saying watching over her, I mean physically taking care of my mom and taking care of my dad, hands-on care, I just felt like I didn't want to do nursing anymore. I mean, maybe I'll go back to it someday. I mean, I'm still a nurse. I still have my license and stuff. But I just thought I had to do something else. And my girls were getting to be the teenage years, and my husband said, stay home and, take care of the kids if you want, take care of the family. And so that's what I did. The day after my mom passed away, I woke up that morning and I jumped out of bed and I said, oh, I'm late. I have to hurry up. And my husband said, you don't have any place to be. You have no place to go. Don't worry, just relax. Because for years and years and years, my sister and I had been running from 7 o'clock in the morning or earlier till late in the evening, taking care of my mom. I missed some stuff with my kids because I was always taking care of my mom or my mom. My mom was just very, very needy. If I had been at her house all day and I got home to cook dinner, my mom would call me and she'd say, she needed to go food shopping. And I would say, I was at your house all day long. And she would come back with, well, I'm starving. I'm home alone in this dungeon, which she had a beautiful apartment in my sister's house. It was not a dungeon. Or she'd say to me, I never see you. You never come over. You never call. I would be there every day. I would call her every day, but my mom was deaf in both ears, so she couldn't really hear the phone. I would call her and, scream, how are you doing today, Mom? I'm on my way over. But my mom was a little bit of a drama queen. I mean, it's an understatement. So when my mom passed away, I thought, well, what can I do without going back to nursing? And I got on the computer, and I was looking, and I found on a blog, the first blog I had visited, that I had won something. And I just thought, oh, this is fun. And the name of the blog was Mommy, I'm Hungry. And the girl whose blog it is, her name is Rachel. And I remember what I won. It was a coupon, a little dinky coupon for a bottle of wonderful pomegranate juice. I was so stinking excited. Oh my gosh, I won this. Holy guacamole. And then I started looking. I'm like, are there really blogs that give away things? Could this really be true? I mean, I've seen sweepstakes, I've seen contests, but I mean, those are really hard to win because so many people enter them. So I started looking for giveaway and review blogs. And they're out there, all right, they're out there. So I would say it was like 2008, 2007, 2008, I started entering giveaways and going on blogs to figure out how it worked. Like, what was the deal? What was good to do? What was bad to do? What made it easy for the entrant to enter? What did I like? What didn't I like? Because I had in my mind that I was going to start a giveaway and review blog. I didn't realize how time and labor intensive it would be, but I thought, why not give it a shot? So I did spend probably about 6 or 8 months entering giveaways, and I won like crazy. I won 2 iPods. You name it, I won it. And then in 2009, I thought to myself, I could do this. I can do this, and I could do it good. I can do this well. This is up my alley. And my goal was to have the most awesome giveaway and review blog, drama-free, easy to enter, good chances of winning, on the up and up. No shenanigans, no baloney, no BS. So I did. I started a blog. It was called Leslie Loves Veggies. I still have it. I'm not ready to give it up. And it's a giveaway and review blog. What I learned along the way with curled your hair. Because I'm not a web person. I'm not a web developer. I'm not a computer person. I'm a registered nurse. You know, registered nurse is totally different than getting on the computer and... Although I must say, my mom made me take a keyboarding class in high school. And I'm so glad I did because I can type. I learned about search engine optimization. I learned about the rules of sweepstakes. I learned what you can do, what you can't do. And I mean, a giveaway is a sweepstakes governed by law. So I learned along the way, and I just figured out how to do it. When my mom passed away, I cried every day for 4 years until my little grandson was born. And when he was born, like, my life was just happy again because I just felt like I needed something to do to fill the time to stop myself from thinking about my mom. And so I would work from 5 o'clock in the morning until 11 or 12 o'clock at night, sometimes even later, working, typing, reviewing. So I didn't have to think about things, thinking about my mom or my dad, or whatever. When my grandson was born, I felt like I had joy in my life again. I felt like I could smile again. I felt like that's why I say my 6-year-old grandson is my heart and my soul. He is my heart and my soul. I'm not going to cry, but he just makes me smile, and he made me smile for the first time in a very, very long time. And so he was born, and, you know, life gets busy, and so I blogged a little bit less. And then 2 years ago, my little granddaughter was born, and she is a doll. And I was very, very blessed that my daughter took off of work for, you know, a year and a half, and stayed home. And she was here every single day. She was here every day. So when I had my little grandbabies here every day, I didn't have time to blog. I didn't have time to write. I didn't have time to review items. I didn't have time to receive them, try them, write, concoct a giveaway, choose a winner. That is so labor intensive. I just thought, well, what else could I do? What else could I do to, you know, I don't want to get out of blogging. So I started microblogging. Microblogging is sharing your content on YouTube, Pinterest, Snapchat, Twitter, Facebook, wherever. And I found that YouTube gave me a really, really good opportunity to engage my audience with me and my daughter, Jessica. I mean, I had videotape with my husband a couple times, but him and I don't really have a good on-camera stage presence. He's very, very quiet. And videotaping with him is like videotaping by I'm better off by myself. Videotaping with my daughters is fun. And my older one, the one who had the little girl, she's fun, and she was all for it. She started her own YouTube channel. We had a blast. Well, last year, my younger daughter had a baby, and she even videotaped, unbeknownst to me. I was doing an Ipsy unbagging, and at the end, she presented me with her pregnancy through a card, and I was shocked. So that's even videotaped. But now that I have 3 grandbabies, my daughter's back at work, but she only works a couple days a week, so I see her a lot. When I don't see her, I try to go to visit my other little grandbaby, you know, at least once a week, once every 2 weeks. I find that I just don't have the time to blog at all. Rarely, once a year. I just don't have the time, and I don't have the desire. I feel like I'm glad I did it. I'm glad that was an opportunity that I had. I'm glad it's an experience that I had. But I almost feel like that chapter in my book is closed. While I love YouTube, I feel that I'll do it when it's convenient. I'll do it when it's fun. But I feel like I'd rather spend time engaging with my family and being in the moment rather than being behind a screen. And I love to videotape. It's fun. It's very, very fun. I'll do it when my daughter has time. but I felt like I almost feel like I hid behind a computer for 4 years, and I missed out on life. So I'm glad that I did it. I'm glad that I have the opportunity. I'm glad I had the experience. But now when an opportunity arises to get out of the house, bam, I'm there. To see the babies, bam, I'm there. To spend time with the kids, I love it. And I just have other things, good and bad, that just pop up, and I just would rather be doing those things. I love my YouTube subscribers. I love my blog subscribers. And sometimes I doubt myself. Did I do the right thing? Am I doing the right thing? But it's there. I guess it will always be there. You know, when God shuts the door, he opens a window. I just feel like right now, the best place for me, for the most part, is being with my family, spending time with them, because I look back on my kids' childhood and I think that once your kids are grown up, you look back and you say, oh, I wish what I would have to have those days back again. You know, I miss my mom, but I spent so much time with her. I don't have any regrets. I don't have any regrets about my kids either. I spent so much time with them. But for those 4 years that I was blogging, I would say, oh, I can't go here. I can't go there. I'm busy. Oh, I could go to events and things, but I really was not in the moment. And I regret that. And I just feel like now is a time that, you know, family comes first. And if I have a little bit of extra time to blog, I'll do that. And I love it. And I think my daughter likes vlogging with me or videotaping with me too. Sometimes we have so much fun. So much fun. But sometimes I look at bloggers, and I'm not being mean, I'm not picking on anybody, not by any stretch of the imagination, because you have to do what works for you. But bloggers who go here, go there, or on a trip, you know, of course there's bloggers who are baby boomers, who are older, whose children are grown, and this is something that they do for fun, they love it. But I also see bloggers who have little children home, and they're on trip after trip after trip after trip. I've gone on a couple of trips, and I've loved them. I went to Hershey, Pennsylvania, and I had a blast. I went to New Mexico, and I had a blast. But my heart is with my family and with my home. And when I went on these trips, I loved them, but I wish my family could have been with me to enjoy them. If presented with the opportunity to go on a trip, I'll always say, well, can I bring a family member? You know, not because I need the camaraderie. I just love my family. I love being with them. And I don't like being away from them. I don't like being away from my home. I don't like being away from my husband. I love to be with them. I love to be with my husband. And I don't even like to stay at my daughter's house in Macon, because I will sometimes, but I want to be home at night in the bed with my husband. I know it sounds crazy, but I love him. 32 years out, and I still love this stinker. Anyway, so that was my story. I know it's gone on 13 minutes. It's longer than it should be. I have teary eyes because they're not sad tears. I guess they're happy tears. You know, I miss my mom, but I'm really grateful to have the family that I do have. And it's growing by leaps and bounds. And I'm just very, 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 very blessed. I'm happy. I am happy. I don't have to hide behind a screen. And not everybody hides behind a screen. I feel like I was doing it. I'm not talking about anybody else. If you're blogging or vlogging or videotaping and you love it, that's your prerogative. That's your fun. For me, it was me finding a way not to have to deal with, losing my mom, losing my dad, and not having to think about, what was hurting me or what pained me. So it's just a little explanation. I love you guys. I am still going to videotape. I'm just not here as much as I was. But if you like my videos, give me a thumbs up. I mean, this is from the heart. This is from the heart. This is something I'm thinking about doing for a long time, but I just didn't know how to present it. So I just figured just present it the way it is, just what it is. Please subscribe. The subscribe button's down there somewhere. And leave me a comment. I would really, really, really appreciate it. If you have any questions, let me know and I'll try to answer them. I love you guys. Have a great spring. Have a great summer. And I will see you soon. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.